Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. I'm Haruna Abdulaziz Dairu. Today I will be talking about four fundamental concepts as they relate to the study of political science. Uh, the four fundamental concepts are power, authority, and influence and legitimacy. These are fundamental concepts as they relate to the study of political science. Now, starting from the definitions, now what's power? Power centrally means the ability to control or alter the behavior of an individual, an organization, or a community, or an institution to a direction in which the person exercising that power wish to, whether the person who is being altered or controlled likes it or not. So centrally, what power means is the ability to control the behavior of an individual in a certain direction whereby the exerciser of that power wills. That's centrally what power is. There are different types of power. We have economic power, we have political power, we have military power, we have technological power, we also have cultural power. On the other hand, what's authority? Authority refers to the legal right to make rules and enforce them. That's centrally what authority is. It's the legal right to make rules and enforce them, and as well punish those who break those rules or laws. So centrally, that's what authority is. Oftentimes, authority is confused with power, but they are two different things. There are several sources of authority, some of which are the constitutional power. We have the constitutional authority. We also have the traditional authority. We also have a charismatic authority. These are various sources of authority. On the other hand, we also have influence. Now, centrally influence refers to the ability to persuade people, institution, or organization, institution of the state. That's persuasion, that's influence. Influence is centrally the ability to persuade. There are several means of influencing either governmental, institutional, uh, organization, or individuals. One of which is protest, boycotts. We also have propaganda. These are essentially ways in which people, institutions, or organizations or groups influence government decision. Though influence has nothing to do with the use of force, it has more to do with persuasion. Well, lastly, concept of legitimacy. Modern students of political science often neglect the idea of legitimacy because of the how popular democracy have become over time. Legitimacy centrally refers to the right to rule, general acceptance that an institution of the state has right to rule over the people. That's centrally what legitimacy. That is central acceptance that so institution has so right to rule over the people. So that's legitimacy. Popular acceptance of the legality of an institution. So centrally, this is what power is, what authority is, what influence is, and as well legitimacy. And then also we mention the types of power, the sources of authority, and then means of influence, and then legitimacy, what that means. Oftentimes, the students of political science often confuse what power and authority is. Power and authority are completely different things. We'll be explaining and giving examples to clarify what power is, what authority is, and context as to which they both can use. Now, legally, Nigeria, for example, has both authority and power over its people. Do you understand? It has the authority to make rules. For example, today they just wake up that Nigeria is changing from they're driving from left to right. The next day you have to abide by that rule. Why? Because there is an authority. Nigeria is an authority. Has authority. The Nigerian government has authority over you and has make rules, so you have to abide. Now, if you decide today that you pick up arm against the government will show you its power. Do you understand the concept I'm trying to explain here? That if you pick up arm tomorrow, that you're fighting against the Nigerian government will show you that it has power over you. Do you understand why? Because you are trying to tamper with the life of others, and one of the cardinal points of establishing the state is to protect the life and property of those people. So if by chance you pick up arm against the government will show you that it has power over you. Or if it makes rules for you to abide by, that's they are exercising their authority. Let's take it another example. Today, the Russians decided to invade Ukraine, not because they have authority over Ukraine, no, but because they think they are powerful than Ukraine. That's another example in international context. So essentially, these are the difference between power and authority. Now, the difference between power and influence. Influence has nothing to do with the use of force. Do you understand? Influence has nothing to do with the use of force. While power requires the use of composure, influence requires the only use of persuasion. So centrally, that's what influence is and its difference with power. Though students sometimes usually confuse these four concepts and use them interchangeably, they are completely different concepts as the study of political science is concerned. And this I think this you find this video educating as regards to what they mean, what differentiate them, the sources, different types, and then how they are being exercised. Thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.